Sorry about that. Hindi pala nakakonect yung monitor. Sorry. Hmm.
Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection, it seems that we have not met.
We are following the trail of the Adepti.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Then it is right that our paths coincide. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? I thought that the Adepti and Levi were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Talk to the followers. Okay.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Hmm.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it.
This is an upgrade. They put voices on the ano na, on the non-story quest people.
Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him, half of my ailing
Or is it
father.
just me?
The difference with the pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me.
So before they don't have a voice though. You just have to read what the other people are saying. Unless if you're like the main character, then they have the voice.
Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make
Haba
some
naman.
sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of
Side
Stars.
character ka lang, di ba? Ang dami mo namang script.
Takes his offerings. My father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Hindi ba nila ako napapansin? I'm Xiao. Don't you know who I am?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around.
Hindi naman ikaw yung kausap ko. Kausap ko yung babae. Epa. A and B conversation here.
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the right of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Leo would be willing to.
You done? Okay.
Chat
I
with
put.
them as you please. One will not beat one's own drum. The words of others shall ring truer.
Okay. Ayaw talaga akong pakausap sa babae. Alright.
Finally, a light full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too?
Daming epas conversation namin. Am I a believer?
After my fiance had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiance and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiance back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Oh, your turn.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little. They speak from the heart. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xiao Liang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this:
I don't believe him that he's
all
an
things
adeptus.
are
He doesn't
connected.
look like one.
That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay.
His mask is funny.
So, we also have one other question.
You need but ask.
Why do you wear a mask? Oh, get it off.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Indeed, it would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil.
Hindi mo ganun sa show.
One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I like to get rich, but I think my stocks are doing that right now for me. I want more power, rivaling that of the gods. Not really. Just want to be a normal person. Okay, I want to find my sibling.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal. Oh, more.
That's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
No, sounds good.
A tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wandling Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Alright, so I guess we're going to Leeway. The world of Tevat. Yeah, I'm on PS4, guys. That's why mabagal na load. Soon enough, bibilis na siya.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again. Did you hear the name of the book you just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about themselves? Really? What's so fishy about him?
Obviously, people to pay him. His mask is so ugly. He's a charlatan. Yes. What's more, Mora?
That's a good point.
Obviously.
None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Hyman thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
Maybe we should.
Hey there! We have a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster, if this is what you like to read.
Dalawa pa lang yung
But you should
bumibili.
be able to find a
Bestseller.
copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
What shelf? Saan daw? Hindi niya tinuro. Ito. Eh,
So,
yun ba
are you
yun?
buying or not?
Hindi pala. Baka nandito. Anong shelf? Tinuro ba niya? Ay, ito. Di naman to shelf eh.
This is the
Table.
one. Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large.
Ooh.
As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. Demonster, miasmas,
Oh my
monsters,
god.
and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath.
Oh my
Restore
gosh.
slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed.
Power Rangers. Si Zordon.
Seep into their broken souls. Mad with fear, turn on each other.
Oh no.
Of the five foremost Yakshas, death came to three. The fourth vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. Only on beats from Guyan, and in the sound of the Dihua flute is his memory preserved.
Oh. It's like having 5 friends tapos nawala yung other 4. So sad.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
Um, Not really. I think everything's straightforward. Uh, Soul surviving?
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do
Oh
with
my
that Star Snatcher god? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
Why would Paimon think that it's the Star Snatcher guy?
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Oh, hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil Hilichurls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1. Where did those super evil-looking Hilichurls come from? And 2. What does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory. To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
Oh, back to Wangshu ulit. Parang naman madaling...
So, grapevine or not?
Return to Wangshu Inn. Hmm.
Flee at my command, foul demon. Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Di gumagana yung pair.
Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in.
Stepping in.
I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Oh, yun yung ginamit ni ni Child?
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity.
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings.
He's a fake. I knew it from the beginning.
You were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on,
Told you,
Traveler.
Paimon.
Looks like it's up
Hindi
to
kasi
us.
nakikinig si Paimon
Use
sa
your
akin.
elemental sight and hunt them down.
I told you. Ay, ano ba? So, purging of evil. Ang gagawin natin? Use elemental sight to track down the hilly churls. Doon pala. Sorry naman. Doon daw pala. Uploader. Oh.
Oh, it's that conqueror of demons again.
Oh, it's me!
I was just
Hello,
wondering
me.
who could have made such short work of these hilly churls. Let's see what a...
Ay, that pala picture.
It's you. I remember you.
So, pinag-iisipan mo pa pala kung ano isasagot mo. Ako laging quick pick. Oh, hindi. Oo, yung pinag-iisipan ko din eh. Kasi it's very crucial to the game. You know? It builds your character.
I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exercising demons. How is that causing...
I always go with
That is because the changes
the
that
choice
occurred
na
to
I would
monsters
best
stemmed from
answer
me,
it, you know?
or more precisely, from the karma
Because I
have
feel like
accumulated.
I'm that character. If I'm in that situation, what would I answer, you know?
Does that mean...
Oh, so ito na naman, choice na naman. Does that mean Xiao is the final Yaksha? Yes.
Yeah, I remember
He
that
is.
Xiao is also called the Vigilant
Obviously.
Yaksha, isn't he? So that means...
Oo nga, naunahan mo ako, cuz. Dito lang sa part na to.
Where's Xiao?
Kahapon kasi lumabas eh. No? Hindi ko hindi ko masyado na agipan yung Genshin. We read about you passing a book. We were just reading a book called Yaksha. First.
I see.
It's basically the
You must
same.
mean that piece of literati
Yung second choice lang,
fanfiction
sinabi lang yung
500 years
title.
ago.
So, why is it making me
All
choose?
things are permanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
I'm sorry.
In matters of
Nastigan ako sa
In any case,
sa
I am
story
on my
ni
way
Xiao.
to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait!
Parang siyang si Vincent sa Ghost Fighter.
Paimon promises.
No need. I'm used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then...
Pati yung tattoo niya. Ganun yung
Consider
tattoo ni
Paimon for
Vincent.
being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well, Come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this
Nangyari?
time?
Suffering is my price to
Ba't
pay
naman no?
for
Ha?
endless
Ano
and
nangyari?
endless slaughter. I have come
Ba't
to
may
accept
nagsasalita pa?
this.
Ako ba yung nagsasalita?
But in recent
Kinakausap ko ba
years,
sarili ko?
other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear.
Sino
I
kausap ko?
must reflect
Ay,
on
ito.
this.
Hindi ko naman nakita. Karma Heavy Cavern. Ito na, guys! Ito na! Ay. Sige. Sorry. Crush ko si Vincent sa Ghost Fighter. E di, crush mo rin si Xiao. Since Xiao is like Vincent naman.
This place gives Paimon goosebumps.
Babalik ako dun sa nakamask. Ha? Okay.
I will use
Ipapabalik
the
ako doon?
ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Ang galing, no? Pumasok lang ako dun sa cave, tapos... ano yan? Constantly lose HP. Okay. Regenerate HP when he deals damage to opponents. Makes sense. Pumasok lang ako sa cave, tapos may ulap dito, at may sariling moon, at may sariling puno. Ang laki-laki yata ng cave na yun. Bakit? So, wala akong choice na tanggalin yung mask ko. Kailangan ko talaga silang patayin para mabuhay. Pwede kong... Pwede kong gamitin yung ulti. That's nice. Ang tanong, ito ba yung Xiao ko o ito ba yung binigay sa akin na Xiao? So sabi daw nila, ang controls kay Xiao is R2, R2, which is skills, 2 times and then up, down, up. Ang ayoko lang kay Xiao, hindi ko nakikita kung sino yung babagsakan ko.
That must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimons just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Oh, now you're getting it, Paimon.
I am aware of no
Yeah, you
one
got
by
it.
such a name.
So he is a fraud. Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Saan ako pupunta? Okay. Pinapa-jump ako. Since meron naman ako ni Xiao. Kamusta pala si Dennis from Ghost Fighters? Hindi look naman yung hair kasi. Sino yung magiging Dennis? Kung ito si Vincent. Sino kaya? Dilu. Si Dilu? Pwede. Pero fire si ano eh. Fire si Dilu. So bakit pa ako pinapili kung sino mga players dadalhin ko kung siya lang naman pala gagamitin? Ay. Siguro pinapatest lang sa akin si Xiao. Ito si Xiao. Kunyari kapag ano, sa mga hindi nakakuha kay Xiao. Ito si Xiao, ganito siya kalakas. Ngayon, bilhin nyo na. Ganun. Kaya nilagyan nila ng event. Pinopromote nila si Xiao. Ay, Gepal. I mean yung hair. Yung hair ni Dilo. Medyo may pagka-resemblance nga si Dilo kay Dennis. Kay Ghost Fighter Dennis. Hindi Dennis the Menace. Ayan na, tapos na.
It is good that we came here. An
Ang saya
unusual
nun.
number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in
Bakit pa rin may moon sa loob ng kuweba? Yun ang tanong ko eh. Gusto kong tanongin yun eh. I'm still debating if I should save my horse and wait for the new banner. Kas, tanungin mo lang sa sarili mo kung if you really want Xiao. Are you gonna use him? I mean, pwede mo naman din siya kunin tapos titigan na lang siya sa screen mo. That's also a good thing.
What is the situation?
If that's the case, then yeah, I think you should get it. Kapag nawala ba yung banner, magsisisi ka sa sarili mo dahil hindi mo siya nakuha.
To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the
Yeah,
ancestral
ang
people
cool
of
nga
Liyue
niyan.
asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they call their home.
Do some pros and cons. Cause
An Adepti who grants people's wishes
pro,
is
mayroon ka
probably
ng
more
wind
appealing
spear.
to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are
Pro,
not my concern.
kamukha niya si
I
Vincent.
concern myself only with
Con,
following
wala ka pang
Rex
alam
Landis'
na
original decree.
na party for him to use as... I mean, pwede naman siya isama with Sucrose, with your Sucrose para double wind sword.
Permission. It's what he uses to exercise demons.
Sucrose, D-look at yung kitchen mo.
Fool. Exercising demons without
Pero
exterminating
that's
them.
gonna be like 3
It is
DPS
no
though.
wonder they have been congregating here.
You need a healer.
If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control.
Kung kukunin mo si Xiao, mawawala si either Kitching. Tatanggalin mo si Kitching sa party. Confiscate? Is that all? I think I also like to teach him. Oh, I want to teach him a lesson.
Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you
Na-enjoy ko naman siya when I played him. Pero I want Chi-Chi. Oh yeah, Chi-Chi is really good. If I yeah, I would go with Chi-Chi.
Never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
Pero si Chi-Chi will always be in the banner. Si Xiao, pag nawala na yung banner niya, hindi mo na muna siya makukuha for the meantime.
Cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Si Chi-Chi will always be in the normal banner.
Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and wishes, you'll scare him out of his whispers.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps, probably not the kinds of things you're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the two Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Oh, okay. Teka lang ah. Okay, cuz. I will. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so lalabas na tayo sa dungeon. Kala ko may dumi sa likod niya. Sa likod ni Xiao. Hindi pala nag-ano. Pixelated lang pala. Go to the southern face. Okay. Bear with me as I download again. I know it's the PS4. Once I upgraded to PS5, mabilis na yan.
Ooh, this
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Pervasive.
sorry to interrupt you, but
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? Pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
I know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
The dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you'd expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Collect items. Okay. Mind if I do?
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7-star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
7-star lamps. Oh, aren't these lamps? Okay, don't want. See, that's one.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now.
Hello.
But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we? Where'd he go? He was right here.
It must be the other Yaksha.
I presume that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervasives by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of this karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervasives. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. When I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervasives.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
We will.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled fish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervasives the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Head to the Yaksha statue. Eh, layo ba? Di pa dala ako. Ay, lapit lang pala. Nah. Hmm. Dito na. Oh, after nightfall. Let's change the time. After nightfall, so... dito. Oh, Trump one.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and, she says hi.
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace.
Hmm.
Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed.
Abject. Now there's a word you don't hear every day.
Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking. I'm sorry.
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin.
Devayaksha. Bring forth
Finally,
sin.
we will loose an arrow
Sin.
towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract.
Okay.
If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Understood.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
I'll let you lead the way. Let's do this. Alright. Offer.
Then we meditate. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Ooh.
Uh, mm, bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Wait. Any arrow?
We finished the followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
There is one.
Oh.
Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An Adepti art?
I don't want to be
You
cruel.
dare don the guise of an Adeptus in one's presence. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wangshu Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an Adeptus such as oneself, one must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
Oh yeah.
No, my such impertinence.
Stop.
Stop it now! What's happening? Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! No! No, never again. You almost killed me. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got it scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really
Conqueror.
is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
Oh gosh.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes, thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Oh, great conqueror of demons, please allow me to swear this oath before you. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath.
Hmm.
Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn first thing tomorrow and look for him.
Oh, look at you. So I guess we go back. Pyro water electro. Pyro water animal electro. Dendro. Cryo geo.
Let me guess where you're from. Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it. Paimon's curious. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Oh! Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
Thanks to Xiao.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Oh, don't tell me I'm going back to Liwi. Oh, it's downstairs. Good.
Let me guess where you're from.
There you are. We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like you.
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Oh, he misses Pervasi's.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Will leave you be.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Alright, so I guess that's the first part of the story. Fire, water, animal, electro, dendro, cryogeo. Pyro, hydro. Next. So I guess we're doing the back-to-back story here.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite.
Yes, for
It's a
Chinese New
festival
Year.
to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Ming Xiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival. And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks. You catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Oh, also, if you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
Yes.
We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. but it seems that you've grown familiar.
Still given his current mood.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it. Get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
No, but is this the one for this is locked. So I'm doing this one now. Ito tomorrow pa. Oh no. Oh, this is open as well. Oh, I guess so. I guess we're gonna do 3 parts of the story. Ano ba ngayon? Thursday. So it opened on Tuesday. So late. Alright. We're gonna go here. Welcome to Leeway, guys. For you non-Genshiners. Genshinists.
Young man,
Genshinations.
if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing? Hmm?
What a strange thing to say! But Paimon's curious. What number did you have in mind exactly? Oh, forget it. Let's assume you meant Paimon is worth more than Mora can buy.
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford it. I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and exotic treasures.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe some candy will make you feel better.
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy.
Nabenta ka sa candy.
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the lantern rite? This year's Xiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. It's big enough to make you wonder if the fabled floating city in the clouds really does exist. I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of plastrite.
Sounds awesome.
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole of Liyue Harbor, but you're always welcome in my store, at least.
So many stalls. Here, there, everywhere.
Talk to Chang Chang. Yeah.
Seems to be something serious about this.
I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll. Last night in my dream, Dolly told me her wish was to fly up into the sky and see the view. So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. Dolly's wish will come true now. Did I did the right thing, didn't I? Wishes are supposed to come true at the lantern rite, aren't they?
Okay.
This year's Ming Xiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. They were his pride and joy, after all. The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence of Rex Lapis's divine power, which made it the hardest material in all of Lyra. But then that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountain started collapsing. To avoid impacting the villagers at the foot of the mountain, the Adeptus got his friend to chop his antlers off. He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that wasn't enough of a sacrifice, he then kept on fighting until his blood was drained and his life ran out. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day, and the blood that he lost in the battle turned into the Bishui River. Whether you believe the story or not, I'm just happy you're willing to listen to me tell it. Surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because people throughout the ages have chosen to come together as friends, rather than stay in isolation. Goodbye. May the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished.
Gabi na. Oh my gosh. So nice. So buong gabi. Tagal naman yung salita. Nabot na ng gabi. Jiangzong.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily it's tethered in place. If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the plasterite to be used for the Ming Xiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhao. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construction of the Ming Xiao lantern. You seem like newcomers. Is this your first lantern rite?
Yes. How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival. You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue
Xiao
Harbor.
lanterns.
That one is called the Ming Xiao lantern. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the
Ganda.
annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit. The street market exists solely to raise the funds and materials required for the Ming Xiao lantern
Aww.
construction.
I like how they made a special for the Chinese New Year.
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the lantern rite
It
is
really
the best
highlights the
festival for
beauty
sampling
of the
Liyue's local
Lantern Festival.
delicacies. It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no more to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the lantern rite. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao market. She's your first port of call.
Oh, will she know which stall sells the tastiest stuff?
No doubt. When it comes to the lantern rite, no one knows more than she does.
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market and look for Wangya. And then go to the stall with the tastiest food and eat till we're stuffed.
can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling through? Welcome to the Xiao market. Overseeing? Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. It's not just one person's to oversee. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
I've got a few things I'd like to ask.
We want to know where the tastiest food in the whole wide Xiao market is.
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal preference. Still, what I can tell you is that everyone's talking about Yin Yan's stall. If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the Millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people.
Okay.
Oh, and if you are heading to Yin Yan, please do me a favor and run this document over to him. It's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help. As thanks, I've got a gift for you when you get back.
Okay.
Really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the
Gugutom
menu.
na ako.
Or if there's something in particular you're after,
I
can
want
do that
street
instead.
food. I miss Xiao. And Xiao Pao. And Xiao Mai.
Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Barbecue,
Naturally.
Xiao.
If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it.
This is a document from Wang Yang.
Uh-huh. Same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later. Come on then, place your orders. Aren't you here to eat?
There are so many. This one looks good, but Lana wants to try that one too. Huh? Grilled tiger fish? That's the one Pervasives love to eat, isn't it? Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you in no time. Okay, here's your grilled tiger fish. What do you think?
Delicious.
I'm an expert in eating.
Of course. What kind of a guy would Paimon be otherwise?
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customers. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
Alright. Let's go back to Wang Yang. Wang Yang. Don't wanna be ya.
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub, huh?
So tasty.
He said he wouldn't look at the document.
Oh, yeah? He said that last year, too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about. This Xiao lantern is for you.
Wow, such a beautiful lantern. How is it made?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely. But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find. Just over there, I think.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up a bit. Let's find Jingming and see what he has to say.
Isn't this
Hello. Downstairs.
thought the people?
So nice. Oh, there he is.
this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline.
Could you teach us how to make Xiao lanterns?
Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns.
Xiao.
Oh,
Xiao
you don't
lantern.
look like locals to me. Looking to try your hand at making your own? I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern, but let me start by showing you the simplest one. I should have some spare materials over here. Just a second. Ah, they still need a bit of work. Take these and give it a go.
Okay. So we need. Oh, I have enough. Let's make 3. Just in case. What? 50 mora per lantern? Parang mahal naman ata. $20 lang siya sa ano, regular na lantern.
So complicated. Paimon is all out of brain juice. Did you get it?
It all comes with practice. No one's expecting your first try to be perfect. Folks like you who want to learn my craft are a rare find nowadays.
Did you build that humongous Xiao lantern using the same method?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking. But no single person can take credit for it. The whole of Liyue comes together to make it.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao market is actually a fundraiser aiming to support the Ming Xiao Lantern's construction.
Whoa. So that's how the Xiao lantern is built.
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the materials, among many other things.
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her ragdoll. But since when do you build Xiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contributions are gratefully received, especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. People believe that joining the effort might bring them good luck. All right, then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule. Of course, if you want to make another Xiao Lantern at any time, you know where to find me. Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
Alright, so let's go back to Wangya. Don't wanna be ya.
This is the Lantern Rite Gala.
So, did you find Jingmei? We did! And he taught us all about how to make Xiao lanterns. Even though Paimon can't really remember any of it.
No worries. You can always ask Jingming if you need to refresh your memory. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern, right?
Oh, wow. Okay. Wait. Huh? Nice. Oh. Okay. So these are. Stage 1. Okay. tomato. Leeway kit. City of Chores. Alright, let's go with this one first. Navigate. Layo na pala ng story. Oh wait, is this just a side quest? Must be pretty expensive. I'm just gonna skim through it then. Oh no, it's not. It's part of the story. Hmm. You can use them so just unlock new mechanism each time up. Okay, so upgraded person strength. Alright. Okay. Um so yeah. I'm just gonna try it out first. Tingnan ko kung if I'm gonna be able to figure it out what it is. Hold to open the shortcut wheel to check the stage feature. Yeah, not that. Okay, so wave is hill turns. Okay, stage is this one. Okay, tapos Kilitros, no? So maybe we can do fire. Ilan yung meron akong ano? How many do I have? Oh, I can do 14. That work? Di ko ba sila pwede? Maybe I can try doing blend ako. And water. Ah, wala na akong ano. Mm, so partial tower defense. How do I know how to figure out how many benefit is? Oh, there it is, upper left. Come on, die. Oh shit, that's only. Please select a mystic art for this stage. Okay. I guess let's do this. Lang ako ng ano eh. I guess I should start kung wala naman ako. on, die. What's the upgrade? No. Oh, reconstruct. Oh. Wala, hindi umabot. Oh, hindi umabot. Ah, pwede ko pala patay. Pwede ko... Ah, I can attack them. Wala ganun ginawa ko. Okay, that works. Okay, now, Pyro, bakasan natin yung attack. Okay, tama. I think I'm doing this wrong, guys. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, wala na ba ako ng burst? Ay, hindi, wala nga. Oh, that worked. Okay, so that's how you play it. And then Lisa. Wang yan na naman. Di ba nagsawa na si Wang yan sa mukha ko? So this one, kailangan ko lang is mag-deliver, I guess. So yung challenge is more of like a tower defense type of thing. Pero yeah, I would see how people would think na parang siyang Plants versus Zombies. Kasi you have to stop them from going through the portal. Oh, Hongi.
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Layo naman ito.
Welcome. Please take a seat. This is how it must be.
Materials. Yes.
You can just feel.
Hey. What? Why do I keep on pressing that? Ano ulit yan? Kala ko kasi Final Fantasy yung ano yung controls ko. Um, there you go. Zoom out. What? Okay, never mind. I have a lot of fried chickens now, so. Climb the tree and take down the Xiao lantern. Okay. There's more? Okay, I'm good. Whew! Alright, so no more quests. Any more lanterns? Ano to? Accept all. And hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna work on that later. Buti naman they added this kind of event. It gives more spice to the game. Parang something new. I want to see more of these. Yung mga challenging puzzle games like these. Huh? What? I have to do all those. Ay. So ano, naging delivery guy na ako ngayon. Okay. Try to illumi screen. Rotate. Oh, nangyari. Is it? Ah, okay. So dapat you have to form the picture here. Yay! Yeah. There you go. Okay. What do I do? Examine. I am examining. Mm. Find the treasure area indicated by the screen. Ah, okay. What? So it's telling me to go to those points. So this is the mountain peak. So it's probably first one is on the island on the right. Ay, palagi na pala yung points eh. Hindi ko na pala kailangan figure out eh. Okay, so we should head to the other side. Oops. Okay.
Let's dance. Time for takeoff.
Tago ka pa sa akin, ha? Yun. Sarap naman. Okay, so one down. Oops, there's one. Next. Huh. Ito yung pinakamalapit. I guess here. Alright, I'm back. Now, where were we? Oop, in this.
Would gliding be faster? Yahoo!
So I'm close. Oh, there it is.
Let's play. Think you can get away? Let's dance.
Ay, parang mali yata. Hindi ko dapat nilagyan ng ano. Okay. Oop. More ito lumabas kanina.
Think you can get a brace yourself.
Okay.
Dudes to just standing around. How absurd.
Last